In the hush beyond the temple light, where the lilies drink the dark, you arrive with a crescent in your hair and a forest in your heart. Peregrine whisper on your hand, red silk moving like flame. You sing the hidden names of things and nothing stays the same. Lotus-eyed in the midnight grove, jasmine breathing at your feet. Every wound begins to listen when your wild song turns sweet. Queen of the edge of the left out ones, of the word that breaks the wall. You make a throne from what we fear and beauty out of all. Soft as nectar on the tongue, sharp as iron through a lie. You are mercy with a knife of truth. You are moonfire in the sky. Matangi, mother of the living sound, peace in the pulse and fire underground. Skull cup full of stars, blade a lucid grace, dark river of wisdom, moon upon your face. Sing me tender, sing me fierce, split the veil and calm the sea. Holy outcast, royal storm, make a fearless song of me. You walk through ruins without shame, wearing kunja beads and gold, gathering the broken syllables that frightened mouths won't hold. You bless the unclean, lift the cast off, crown the margins with your art, and every buried exile truth comes beating through the heart. Your laughter bends the clock of fate, your silence floods the room. You can make a garden from a grave, make a sunrise from a tomb. Sweet voice cuckoo, midnight queen, black flame wrapped in red. You plant a lotus in the mind where lesser gods have fled. Matani, mother of the living sound, peace in the pulse and fire underground. Skull cup full of stars, blade of lucid grace, dark river of wisdom, moon upon your face. Sing me tender, sing me fierce, split the veil and calm the sea. Holy outcast, royal storm, make a fearless song of me. When they call me strange, let me be strange with you. When they call me ruin, make the ruin bloom. When they call me darkness, let me shine dark too. You who turn the refuse into perfume. Teach my mouth the honey and the thunder. Teach my hands the stillness and the strike. Teach my soul to kneel without surrender. Teach my heart the truth that does not fright. Matangi, mother of the living sound, peace in the pulse and fire underground. Parrot of the secret word, queen of midnight grace, jasmine on the black wind, stars inside your face. Sing me tender, sing me fierce, let me burn and let me heal. Lotus in the ashes, gold within the real. Matani,
Step right up.
Lights low, no altar calls, no guilt to pay. Just velvet breath and a candle sway. If you're looking for a sign, you'll stand in it. Father Psyche smiles, come and commit to the minute. In the cult of psyche, we don't need saving. We need good timing and a little brave sin. Say Father Psyche like a sweet confession. Let the hymn hit soft where the heat lives in the cult of psyche, come closer, don't panic. No secret handshake, just skin and truth. If you feel that shiver, that's your spirit laughing. Father Psyche, welcome back to you. I brought cheap incense and expensive feelings and a horoscope I refuse to obey. Put my doubt on airplane mode for a second just to hear what your silence would say. Father Psyche pours tea like a tiny ceremony, stirs the moon with a silver spoon, says desire is a prayer with better posture. Don't apologize for wanting it soon. My mouth is an altar, I keep it tender. My tongue tells the truth with plausible scent. Your gaze is a key that refuses the label. Turn it slowly, let the lock give in. And if love's a spell, I won't oversell it. I won't recruit you with glitter and fear. I'll just sing you, adore you. Can walk through freely and keep a light in the atmosphere. In the cult of psyche, we don't need saving. We need good timing and a little brave sin. Say Father Psyche like a sweet confession. Let the hymn hit soft where the heat lives in the cult of psyche, come closer, don't panic. No secret handshake, just skin and truth. If you feel that shiver, that's your spirit laughing. Father Psyche, welcome back to you. There's a soft kind of power in choosing yourself, in naming the ache without making it law. I've worn my shame like a ceremonial collar. Now I unclasp it with a lover's awe. Father Psyche, half sane and half trouble, writes forgive in a shimmering ink. Says your heart is a temple that moves when you dance. Let it relocate every time you blink. We're all just stories and bodies of starlight, trying to look casual under the sun. So if you catch me praying in a nightclub, lighting a mind your business, I'm becoming one. I don't want a cage, I don't want a conquest. I want a vow that still lets me breathe. Kiss me like mystery, hold me like mercy, then laugh like we never needed relief. In the cult of psyche, we don't need saving. We need good timing and a little brave sin. Say Father Psyche like a sweet confession. Let the hymn hit soft where the heat lives in the cult of psyche, come closer, don't panic. No secret handshake, just skin and truth. If you feel that shiver, that's your spirit laughing. Father Psyche, welcome back to you. If I'm a spell, I'm the kind whispers, don't worship the wound. Use it like a doorway, precise and kind. So I take my past like a robe I can loosen and step out naked in my own mind. In the cult of psyche, we don't need saving. We need good timing and a little brave sin. Say Father Psyche like a sweet confession. Let the hymn hit soft where the heat lives in the cult of psyche, come closer, don't panic. No secret handshake, just skin and truth. If you feel that shiver, that's your spirit laughing. Father Psyche, welcome back to you. Father Psyche, like a ship. Welcome back to you.
Hi. I don't know. I guess nobody wants, like, hi, Chibi. Weird day, huh? What was yesterday? Was yeah, some people were pretty annoying, but you know who the regular suspect. But hi, I don't know. It's Sunday. What is it's Monday morning? Hey guys, if you are interested in coding, there's it's like International Women's Day today. And so there's on this website called lovable.com. You can just go and it's like free all day, I guess, to do it. It's like pretty cool if you know what you're doing there. But yeah, I don't know. I try to like tell people about cool stuff and nobody believes me sometimes. But it might do better to believe me. So anyway, how are you doing? I'll put on a. I'll be right back. I might just end in a minute, but.
Born mute, she chose it. Not seashells, not trinkets, men, human artifacts. Forks, lenses, compass needles, objects with purpose she couldn't name, couldn't articulate, couldn't explain to her father without watching his face collapse into something between grief and rage. The therapists, 3 silver-finned elders her father trusted, agreed. Fixation disorder, possible dissociative ideation, a compulsion to escape identity. Ariel smiled at their charts and said nothing. She already knew what she wanted. She'd known since she was 12. She wanted legs. More than legs, she wanted to be witnessed by someone who had no idea what she was. Ursula lived in the trench, not metaphorically. She had 8 arms and a mouth full of teeth, and a voice like oil sliding across stone. She also had a contract, standard issue, tight clauses. She told no one because she already knew what they'd say, and she didn't need permission. She needed legs. Voice for limbs, Ursula said. 30 days, win his love. The contract materialized, 4 pages. Fine print in bioluminescent ink. Ariel signed. She was 16 years old. Eric was kind. That was the worst part. No history, no language, and eyes that looked like they were cataloging everything. He brought her in, fed her, gave her shoes that didn't fit, and laughed when she walked like a newborn deer. She laughed too. For 30 days, she performed the girl she imagined herself to be, assembled from fragments of human media, half guessed, half improvised. She was convincing, startlingly so. She had no voice because she had signed it away at 16. On day 29, Ursula arrived wearing Ariel's face and Ariel's stolen voice. And Eric's sweet, kind, entirely deceived Eric almost proposed. Ariel stood in the shadow of the doorway and watched herself smile at the man she'd dismantled her entire identity to reach. That was the night something cracked open inside her that would not close. Ariel v. Ursula, the Deep Court, Trench Jurisdiction. Case No. 0001 below. The ocean had not seen a case like it. Ariel's attorney, a sharp-faced eel named Counsel Mira, 300 years old and aggressively unbothered, stood before the abyssal bench and delivered the opening argument with the energy of someone who had been waiting for this exact moment. Your Honor, my client was 16 years of age at the time of signing. She was a minor. Under the Oceanic Compact of 1842, any contract signed by a minor involving the severance of a biological asset, and I will remind the court that a voice is a biological asset, is voidable, and frankly an embarrassment to contractual law. Ursula's attorney, a slick hammerhead named Denick, slid to his feet. The defendant contends the minor presented herself as a consenting adult, that no identification was requested because, frankly, mermaids don't carry ID, and whose fault is that? Myra interrupted. Some that the contract was entered willingly, eagerly, and with full dramatic commitment. I might add, she was 16, Denick. The gallery erupted. The judge, an ancient sperm whale who had personally witnessed the fall of Atlantis and was deeply tired, slammed a fin against the bench. Order. Ariel sat at the plaintiff's table in silence. She was listening, cataloging, the way she always did. Mira's closing argument was 12 minutes long and included a visual aid, a blown-up copy of the contract, with the age clause highlighted in a color the court reporter would later describe as aggressively red. The defendant exploited a teenager in emotional crisis who was suffering from documented identity dysphoria, swam alone into a predator's lair without legal counsel. We are not here because Ariel was foolish. We are here because Ursula knew. She knew her client was a minor. She knew the contract would not hold in any court with a functioning legal system. And she signed it anyway, because she didn't expect to end up in court. She expected to win. Another pause. Mira looked directly at the jury, 12 sea creatures of varying species, all deeply uncomfortable. She didn't. Unanimous. Contract, void, voice, returned in full with prejudice. Damages, significant. Emotional, biological, psychological. The court had categories Ursula's attorney had never seen before and objected to strenuously. Ursula was remanded. Her tentacles were confiscated as a security measure. The deep-sea notary lost his license. Ariel sat on the rocks above the waterline, not in the ocean, not on land. Right at the edge, where the water touched stone and couldn't decide what it was, Eric found her there. He'd figured it out, not all of it, but enough. He sat beside her without asking. You didn't have to do all that, he said. She looked at the horizon, at the seam between two worlds she'd spent her whole life pressing herself against. I know, she said. Her voice was exactly as she'd left it, low, salt-edged, hers. I wanted to, and then I didn't. And now I'm figuring out what I actually want, separate from wanting to be wanted. He nodded. Didn't push. They watched the sun drop into the water. Deep down in the trench, in a holding cell of her own design, Ursula sat with her confiscated tentacles in a jar on the shelf across from her, and thought about the clause she should have added. Signatory confirms legal age of majority. 4 words. She'd been doing this for 300 years. 4 words.
I mean, they kind of change. They change appearances a lot. Hey, what's up, guys? I love that story. Well, it's like now I was able to make it, but it's like if you go back to my community wall, like one of my first posts when I started my channel was like this post about how Ariel would have, like, if she had a good lawyer, she would have gotten out of it, everything because Ursula breached the contract pretty severely in several ways. She sent henchmen out to tip over the boat. She used her voice to become Vanessa and fool everyone. And then there's the maritime law and stuff like that. And of course, like so when I was little or was younger, like I used to like order like everything I could, like like Columbia House CDs and like Book of the Month Club and like blah blah. They'd send you a bunch of stuff, and then it'd be like a shipping charge or something, and then they send like one book a month, and it would be like $30, $40. It was like crazy. And so I would have these huge bills, and my dad would just take him to his office, and he'd like say, "Oh, well, you did it as a minor," and so we just get out. I get to keep everything and stuff. So I don't know. Interesting. How are you guys? I had a pretty good day though. I'm just like, it's this is an interesting community. Oh, I really want you ripped them off a few times with fake names. Yeah, I remember one of my names was Paul J. Gemini, and my dad would like just laugh. My dad was a Gemini. That was one of my names, and like, yeah, I had all these. I mean, I was like really a good little businessman back then. Like I had all these business ideas, and like I still now I do, but I mean it's like we'll see what will happen. Like I'm able to. Hey, thing that is today is International Women's Day, and I wasn't able to get the Anthropic credit. There was like a $250 or $100 to $250 Anthropic credit they were giving away, and it said it wasn't valid or something. I wasn't able to get. I think maybe you have to have a new account. But Unlovable, yeah, it is International Women's Day, yeah. Well, I guess that's not in Canada, but on this website called Lovable, which is it's a vibe coding website, right? It's free all day, you can just do unlimited coding on it, and so if you want to check that out, I think that you might like that because you're a code. Like I'm really, coding is like something I never thought I would ever be interested in, or I thought it would be very boring if I did. I mean, I say I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, just go to Lovable, Lovable. It's actually a really good one. Yeah, it's free all day. They also have like something with Stripe, like a bunch of like different stuff. Yeah. So, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the Claude thing. I mean, it's like Claude's expensive. It's really expensive, but it's like really, really, really good. Especially the Claude Code. I think that's the best thing I've tried. I think it's better than the OpenClaw and everything. You're working on a perpetual. Oh, that sounds cool. Hey, yeah, coding. Yeah, but so anyway, then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this is kind of like in the Matrix a little bit, and then it's like, yeah, you can just play around with it, right? Yeah, the 0 1, right? It's like in the Matrix, and all these things start to make sense, that it like didn't before. And it's like that's another. I'm just gotten to. I think there's like 3 levels. Like there's like the really brilliant like coders and hackers. There's the people that know how to code and hack a little bit, and then there's like most people are like under like the 99% are like just know how to use a computer, or just regular users and stuff. And so, but yeah, I do learn like a lot about coding like through it. I just wouldn't be able to do it by hand by myself. Can you imagine? Like, because it's like, I mean, there's some of the things that are so complicated that I can't even the chat GPT and stuff gets complicated trying to figure it out, and it takes a long time, right? And so where's Arthur? I don't know. Arthur's been wanting to come. Money 420 wanted to come. Hey, there's Rudy. Hey, Rudy. How are you? Look at this cat. Hey, Rudy. Come over here. Say hi. 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 Who else is here? Is Trix there? Trix is over there. Trix, you're up there. Oh, he went on Untrackable. I mean, Untrackable is like the nicest person. I don't know how like anybody can be mad at him, and I know it's like I did see him like kind of. I think he was defending me or something like that on Talk Your Ish. Hi guys. And then yeah, But I yeah, also like like today on Sandman's, like I don't know, there's just weird stuff going on. Like but it was funny. Like I was in Kate's chat. Okay, I was in Kate's chat like at the same time, and it was like a bunch of I hate to say monkeys at the zoo or something, or like or I said retarded monkeys actually, but it's like there were it was just like it felt like it was like so it was like never seen like dumber. I know it's like bad to say and stuff like that. It just seemed like it was so dumb. It was like and there was like Eldo and like there was this like I think one of the disabled cuties, one of which is like Aaron Carter's fans. They were called the disabled cuties or something, and they're like old women. I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone have Arthur's number? Guys, I still have this like crazy scarf. Do you ever remember that when I woke up one day and I had this like all these like, but it's like three. It's like the mark of the beast or something. I got scratched by like a succubus. I don't know what it was, but yeah, that guy Eldo said that I did it myself. I did it to myself. I swear, I remember that day. Like, I remember I was like, I was not even drunk. I woke up at like, I went to bed really late. I slept for a few hours. So I ended up, and nothing happened before. When everyone's like, "Oh, you burn yourself on the barbecue or what?" I just don't know. But look, it's like I still have the scar from it months later. Isn't that weird? A weird scratch and stuff. I just woke up with that. I remember when it was like kind of a burn, but I didn't do it to myself, and I know I would have remembered that happened and stuff. Oh, yeah. Come on, Alex. You're so mean, Alex. Yeah. Last night I had the arch burger on the air. That was pretty good. It's looking. It has a half pound of meat on it. I mean, it's like a little bit extreme, but not as good as the Big Mac. I like the Big Mac has a really good taste. Like with like I guess it's like that's special sauce. You know what the special sauce is? It's just ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together. I think right, like Thousand Island dressing or something. I don't know. It's like not really like that complicated, but it tastes really good. I don't know. It's just like the special. And then I like their sesame seed. It was too big. I think the arch was too big. It's like a $10 burger though. Yeah, so I have a Subway in the fridge. I ate my cookies. I had my oatmeal cookies. I have a beer. I drank my coffees. Been having a good day though. I've been working on my like the my fairy tales, and also that's one of my apps. I'll show you one of this. I'll actually go through this app with you that I'm making because I want people to experience like kind of the magic of this. Okay, so this is on Lovable. I'll see if it works yet. I'm not sure if it works yet. I mean, I just like kind of just coded this, but I do my own like I have my own pipeline for whatever for when I do my stories. Right, like there's a big process I created. Right, hold on. So let me just plug in here. Hold on. Okay. That's it. Okay, so it's all free today. See, like if you click this, it says claim credits from Anthropic and Stripe, right? And the Anthropic, I don't know. It's already, I guess it was like already. There's $100 of tokens. It's gone, but you can get the 250 credits for Stripe, and then if you like, you go with that, you have to you apply for like that, right? I already did it. Hold on, it should take me to like this reward page. Yeah, then it'll take you to this page where you can like. Is that it? No. Well, there should be like a perks or something somewhere. Say perks or something. But I don't know where it is. But yeah, they had some kind of rewards page that I was like, I was on, but I don't see it there anymore. Okay. Well, it's been, I don't know. But yeah, if you click on it and do it the first time, it should be there. Anyway, so but this is free all day anyway. Okay, so I'm like working on some stuff. So what is this? This is the crumbs. It says crumbs. Okay, so here we go. Let me see if I'll publish it and see if I can show it to you. Let's see. Continue. We'll see if it works. Okay. Oh, hold on, you have to see it. You can't see it. You're looking at my face like really closely. Actually, I thought I was showing it to you. Oopsie. Hold on. Okay. Well, I mean, it's like I don't know. It's like there's just like a bunch of offers. I don't know. There's like a bunch of stuff. I don't know. There's like phone numbers and different different payment stuff. I don't know. There's nothing. There's not too much I wanted to do. So it's publishing it right now. See, so this is in Lovable. Lovable is really easy to do, you know, and so it's like I've made this thing. I'll see if it works. I don't know if it will. If it does, I might be able to like eventually like have it monetized and then like have like, you know, people can like order the book and actually so I'll view the app. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if it works. Okay, so it says the quantum scary tale engine. It says your fears, your stars, your story, woven into a tale that was always waiting for you. Okay, so let's do like thing that is. Okay. So let's say thing that is. Hold on, I said ying that is. Okay, thing that is. Okay, that's his name. Okay. What haunts? Okay, so thing that is. Read those. What haunts you in the dark? Are you afraid of darkness, abandonment, deep water, silence, mirrors, being watched, forgetting, doors that won't open, the woods at night, heights, dolls, or losing time? Which one do you choose for that thing? Oops, hold on. Oh shit, hold on. Stop. Hold on, I'll share it. I'll show you. Because it's better here, right here. Okay. So, okay, so no, you have to, so you choose like, so this is like, so I put your name, it says, what's your name and stuff like that. And then it says, what's your fear? And so the fears that it lists are darkness, abandonment, deep water, silence, mirrors, being watched, forgetting, doors that won't open, the woods at night, heights, dolls, or losing time. So which one should I choose for you? Hey, Juanita, how are you? Good to see ya. We're just doing it. We're thinking this is going to be a star of a. Okay, he's afraid of heights. Okay, so then I'll go. So it's heights there. Did I say heights? Heights, yeah. Okay, so there's heights. And so then go continue. Under which stars were you born? So you're a Libra, right? So Libra. And which tale dweller calls to you? It says Little Red Riding Hood, the Big Bad Wolf, Sleeping Beauty, Gretel, Hansel, the Wicked Queen, Pied Piper, Rapunzel, Bluebeard, the Frog Prince, Rumpelstiltskin, or the Snow Queen. Yeah, I don't know if we've never. Don't well, just be nice because she might be new in the chat, or you know. So be nice to people, Alex. No, and no hiding anybody, Alex. Oh shit! So the thing that is, which fairy tale character of those are calling to you? I mean, then we can read yours. I think you'll be part of the story. Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, is he there? Is Rumpelstiltskin there? Yeah. Okay, Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, and choose the texture of your nightmare. Ethereal and dreamlike, gothic horror, melancholic beauty, surreal and absurd, or dark whimsy. See, they're pretty easy to like, you know, I think there's a good variety of choices and stuff and interesting combinations that might be. Okay, dark whimsy. Okay, so let's have a look. Dark whimsy. Okay. It says, how deep shall we go? Okay, a whisper, a confession, or a chronicle. Let's do the confession. That's 6 scenes. So how dark do you want it? Child, save, unsettling, or nightmare? Let's do the nightmare. Let's do it like a nightmare for you. Okay, can I just choose those for you? So, okay, so now it's gathering the shadows, weaving the nightmares into silk. I made this. This is my app, by the way. Consulting the stars, opening forbidden pages, binding your tale in moonlight, gathering shadows. Okay, here we go. So this is called The Equilibrium of Bone and Sky, a descent into the vertical hunger of the golden threads. Okay, so there's 5 scenes. Okay, so it's making video. Okay, conjuring vision. So it's gonna generate some images for the story. So let's see if this works yet. I don't know if it 100% works yet, but I'm just hoping. It's conjuring, it says. So let's just cross our fingers. I don't know how long it will take. Okay, well, maybe that doesn't work yet. I need to figure, okay, so anyway, maybe it'll load up or something. It says, the Weaver's Gallows. It says, thing that is awoke suspended in a cathedral of gossamer. There was no floor, only a series of silver filaments stretching across a void so deep it hummed with the vibration of dead stars. high above the silhouette of a humped figure. Oh no, a humped figure sat on the throne of spinning wheels, turning straw into golden wire that stitched the aurora together. This was the miller's secret. The one who knows the names are merely debts written in the skin. Thing that is, felt the air thinning. In this high, hollow place, the sign of the Libra hung like a rusted iron scale in the sky, unbalanced and weeping. One tray held a pile of infant teeth. Ugh. The other held nothing but the howling wind. To move was to risk the plummet, a fall that promised to last a lifetime before the final shatter. Then it says the geometry of the fall. The figure stopped its spinning and beckoned with the hand that had too many knuckles. Balance is a lie, thing that is, the creature croaked, its voice sounding like dry parchment tearing. It stepped into a needle-thin bridge of light, beckoning, thing that is, to follow. Every step was a gamble against gravity. The abyss below began to take shape, not as a ground, but as a mouth lined with the jagged remains of those who failed to keep their equilibrium. Thing that is, looked down, and the sight was a physical blow. The stars below were eyes. They were blinking in sync with a racing heart. The Libra constellation above shifted violently. The scales tipped as a single drop of thing that is a sweat fell into the void, heavy as a mountain. The height was no longer a distance, but a predator, pulling at the marrow and thing that is his bones. Oh, look, there's drawings now. There's images. Hold on. Oh, yeah, so there it is. Hold on. So that's that. But this one didn't ever come up, but this one did right here. Like, that's so cool. That looks like you. I'm just kidding. I think he's bald. I don't know. Okay. It says a bargain in the upside down. The creature, a Rumpelstiltskin of the upper atmosphere, offered a spindle of black and gold. Give me the name of your shadow, thing that is, and shall weave you a floor of solid stone. Refuse, and I shall cut the thread you stand upon. The whimsy of the creature's dance, a frantic mocking jig on the edge of nothingness, belied the cruelty in its milk-white eyes. It spun faster, the friction of the gold wire smelling like scorched hair and wet copper. Thing that is, gripped the vibrating thread, fingers bleeding. The vertigo was an oily tide, rising to drown the senses. The Libra scales in the sky began to spin like a propeller, slicing through the thin clouds, demanding a sacrifice to restore the cosmic symmetry. To be a Libra is to seek harmony, but here, the only harmony was the silence of the long drop. The unraveling of the name. Thing that is opened a mouth to scream, but only gold dust emerged. The creature laughed, a sound like glass breaking in a velvet bag. It lunged forward, snatching the very breath from thing that is his lungs and winding it onto its bobbin. Your name is not yours to keep when the sky is hungry, it hissed. The threads beneath thing that is his feet began to unspool one by one, snapping with the sound of violin strings. Gravity became a heavy hand pressing on thing that is his chest. The sky was no longer up, it was a crushing weight. The Rumpelstiltskin archetype leaned in close, its face a distorted mirror of thing that is his own features, twisted by the sheer G-force of the impending descent. It whispered a secret word, a name that tasted of cold iron and from cold graves, and the last remaining thread dissolved into smoke. Oh, there's another one. That looks like you too. Okay, and then it says the weight of zero. It says the fall began. Thing that is plummeted through the ribs of the world. See, those are the ribs of the world. Passing the shattered remnants of the Libra scales. Where are those? Right there. See, Libra scales. See, isn't that cool? They were no longer balanced. They were broken, swinging wildly in the wake of the descent. The air roared like a furnace, peeling away the layers of identity until thing that is was nothing but a scream wrapped in a memory. The height had finally won, transforming him from a fear into a total consuming reality. But there was no impact. Instead of the jagged ground, thing that is was caught in a web woven from his own veins. High above, Master Weaver looked down, smiling as he began to spin a new sun from the golden threads of soul and life. Thing that is became the new weight in the scale, hanging forever in the dark whimsy of the heights, a beautiful screaming ornament for the miller's greed. Okay, and that's it. It says finis, the tale of thing that is written for now. Okay, I'm gonna save that one, right? So it's gonna be in the library from now on. Okay, how is that? I mean, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen Gotham before. Hey, loser, you love this show? Hey, what's up, Poison? Oh, you've been uncovered? Yeah. Now we got your. Oh, how they find it? Oh wow. Yeah, we're having a. Oh, well. I mean, we can screen snipe. We can snipe his show, where we can join forces and stuff like that. You can't breathe. Are you laughing so hard? You're laughing. Was that funny? I mean, it kind of is, but I think it's kind of cool. Like it's kind of like I want people to like, kind of have their like, like because I really believe in the archetypes of the zodiac, and so I think that will be relevant. And then it has like the name of you in the book, and then it has like the art and your fear and stuff. I think that was pretty cool. Oh, it's on your chest, yeah. So what do I have on my chest? Does it say Lenore? Look, it says Lenore now. You see, it says Lenore. Oh, okay, he's bald, not balding. Nor balding, Baldster nor balding. I like what Joker the other night said. Oh, Joker's like, I just got hair on my chest. You did? I've had the same amount of hair on my chest since I was like a teenager. I just had like this like nothing. It's like hardly anything. It's just like a tiny like. It's not like Russell Brand or anything. Even though I think he's a transgender. But yeah, there we go. That's it. That's been the same amount. Oh, 07, yeah. So yeah, so that was that. I mean, I have other apps on in the works, but like I'm saying, like if you want to like do an app, it is basically you just have to. I would say it's kind of like saying what you want. Like you say what you want, like your result, you type like, and then it's like it'll help create that for you. It's on Lovable today, all free all day. Lovable, you can do unlimited coding for free. It's like, and it's usually very expensive to code, right? And so it's probably at least like, over $100 in value if you'd like to experiment with that. So it's on Lovable, Lobable. So my vape is in a really sad state right now. Look, it's almost done. You see me in there? Hi. I don't know. How much money has he made if it's $5 for 15 minutes? Oh, okay. So you're talking about my yeah. I do this train. So I train AI. Okay. So the thing is so I have just done it for a couple of days. Okay. So the first night I think I did like 2 or 3 calls, and then like I did like 3 or 4 calls a second. So yeah, and it's like $5 a call. It's like $20 an hour, but that's just to like do the voice. Like you can apply to do video. That's $60 an hour or even more. And you do that in shorter segments. And what you do is that you just connect with like they put up a list of topics, and then they connect you with some random person, and you both talk for a minute and decide what topic you want to talk about, and then the call starts, and then you do it. My problem is my microphone is kind of like not very good. Not very good. I always have problems with my microphone, and so what happened with my mic is that they like cut down on the number that you can do every day, right? And so because my mic was so bad last time that I'm at one a day, and I'm afraid to like do it until I get a better mic, because I don't want to get kicked out of the program, because you can. They start you at like 5 a day, 5 calls a day. You do have to like do like a little application where you like talk for 30 seconds on the microphone. But yeah, it's all free and stuff. Like I was telling Kate about it today because she was talking about like we were talking about the AI and stuff, and I mentioned that I was doing that. And then I guess this person like named Person, who used to be a fan of my show, they're a big beta ass licker, and they're like. So I said, okay, yeah. So I said, yeah, but if you want to check that out, because says she's interested in like work from home stuff. And this is actually like, I always look for like this kind of stuff, but it's like really hard to find this kind of stuff, right? It's like, there's not that many things. They used to have on Amazon, you used to be able to do it, but that was for like 30 cents or something per task and stuff. And so, hey, Picky, how are you? And then Person was like, he's just trying to get an affiliate marketing off of you. And it's like, I was just like really, it just feels like like, well, why? I mean, it's just like so stupid. It's like, right. I mean, I know a lot of people. Maybe I did put like a little like landing page and everything, like with my own, with like my own description of stuff. And yeah, they do have like tell a friend and stuff like that. It's not, but it's not like you're gonna make $1 million. I'm not saying it's like. I'm saying it's like it's a good way to make $100 a week if you do it right, right? It's like, and that's like, who doesn't want that'd be an extra $400 a month, right? And so it's pretty good, right? I mean, maybe that's if you can really work it. It is like it's kind of hard to talk to a random person about like a random topic sometimes, but they're pretty nice people. Um, the only problem is my microphone sucks, and it's like even this is a good one I got from somebody. This is like probably like a $60-$70 microphone. This has too much static. I have a really much better one that has too much static. I bought one on Amazon that had good reviews. It had too much static and stuff. And so I have to like buy, I need a better one. And unfortunately, it's like, I have to wait a little bit because I just like, people are like, and then it's like, oh, and they're like, well, how much have you made? I'm like, well, I've done it a couple of days. And so I said, like probably like $50, but they pay out every week and stuff. And oh my God, he's like, oh, they're not even, it's like acting like I'm some kind of scam artist or something like that. It's just like, hey, Lenore. So anyway, I mean, it's like, but yeah, I there's so many millions of things that you could be like selling and stuff like that. I could just be selling all day and stuff like that. And it's like I have an internet marketing background. I've been pretty successful in it. I've made over like $1,000 a month on internet marketing at times. But but unfortunately, they do have like a short term, like a lot of things that do last a short time. Hey, there's the Norse coming kind of laying up. So anyway, but yeah, if you guys are interested, it is on I do have like a link on my wall, and it's like it's just like all it is like if you make an extra couple of bucks doing it, it's really easy. I would say just have a good microphone. I think they're a little bit too picky with the microphone stuff, because there might be but yeah, basically what you're doing is like you're doing these conversations, and then they're training AI models on natural conversations. So it is like with training AI, and so that's really cool. I've always wanted to do like that kind of task, and it's like just like having it pretty easy. But it's like it sounds kind of too good to be true almost. But I swear this is like it's like a very legitimate company. I think it's the same company that does the language. I'm like Babel language. I think it's the same company. But so it's a legitimate company and stuff. But yeah, go check it out on my wall. It's Miss Lenore. Hi. Lenore's so sweet. Look at her. She wants to sit up here like that. You're so sweet, huh? Yeah. And then yesterday they're like, oh, I don't know. They're talking about how Sweet Pea's channel was taken down and stuff like that, and I didn't have anything to do with it. I don't think. Hey, Gotti, he says, play your new video. Okay. Oh, will I get in trouble? It's a banger. Well, let's have a look. Are they? Hold on a second. I'll go ahead and do it. I need to go to my YouTube. Hold on. I'll get it up. Hold on. Okay, Gotti's request. We have a video. Oh my God. Already I see. Who's this woman? This must be no, I'm not gonna say. Okay, here we go. Yo. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, so yeah, I like when Canada Dry called me the other night and it said Gotti, and then it's like, but I could tell, but I just knew right away it was Canada Dry, and then I like looked at the name and it was the name he uses and stuff. I know his real name and stuff. I know, like, let's see. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna share. I really don't dox it. Now it's like they're like, oh my God, I'm like such a doxer. I'm not a doxer. I mean, it's like showing somebody's picture. I don't think it's doxing, especially if they're like there's not a name, a company or something. I don't know. But here we go. It's called Shawani. Here, okay, let's have a look. That's Shannon, that lady with the one leg. Sounds like her. This lady has too many legs. Hey, you got it? Oh my god. Who's that skinny guy? That you got it? You think it is? Losing limbs here and there, screaming like she don't care. Know it all of nothing, glitter ready hair. Shannon with a one leg. Why you always play your viewers? Shit, hold on. I'm sorry, hold on. Shit. This is oh, that's LD. Yeah, this is LD's ex. LD had sex with this lady. And we know LD like has sex with like interesting ladies, you know. But here I'll play. I'll keep playing. I'm sorry, I forgot. I put it off here. Lana, this is Gotti's video. He made Shannon. We need to do a video with RG and Lana. A love song. Who's that? LD's ugly fetish, JR's dead peanut, Dutchie senior butt, Cap with the big tits, two oh, that's what she looks like. Please don't. I'm gonna oh my god, he's a lady with a big nose. Is that Beta? Just gonna yell, just yelling at a wheelchair the whole time. Is this AI or does it you pay these? You're right. Well, where is this? You're on the streets. Does she have that kind of hat? What's wrong with her? I mean, her legs. I mean, I thought she had a peg on her leg. That looks like it's kind of. And how's she walking around like this? Just balancing really well. Why you always pay your viewers and drag life all the time? With a yeah, remember when I did a reading for her and it's like she's like staying on like something like a tag it and the whole time. I mean, it's like I mean, PTSD from yelling at her. She was like, I just like. One of the people I came up and was like, "Oh my god, you got!" I started saying like, "You C word and stuff." That's good. Is that her real voice? Your viewers and dreams. Laugh all the time. It's supposed to be LD thing it is. I thought it was you for a minute. LD, but he looks kind of like the guy from like that. No way. Why? Yes, wait. That's why I all day. Yeah, he has too much hair for you. You. Okay, well that was good, Mr. Yes, Mr. Magoo. Here, I have a video too that I made. You guys can watch. I'll be right back. I know. They're just they suck. I know. Okay. I'm not trying to like get people like help. I'm trying to help them. The temple light where the lilies drink the dark. Person's a miserable cunt. You arrive with a crescent in your hair and a forest in your heart. Peregrine
whisper on your hand, red silk moving like flame. You sing the hidden names of things and nothing stays the same. Lotus eyed in the midnight grove, jasmine breathing at your feet. Everyone begins to listen when your wild song turns sweet. Queen of the edge of the left out ones, of the word that breaks the wall. You make a throne from what we fear and beauty out of all. Soft as nectar on the tongue, sharp as iron through a lie. You are mercy with a knife of truth. You are moonfire in the sky. Matangi, mother of the living sound, peace in the pulse and fire underground. Skull cup full of stars, blade of lucid grace, dark river of wisdom, moon upon your face. Sing me tender, sing me fierce, split the veil and calm the sea. Holy outcast, royal storm, make a fearless song of me. You walk through ruins without shame, wearing gunja beads and gold, gathering the broken syllables that frightened mouths won't hold. You bless the unclean, lift the cast off, crown the margins with your art. And every buried exile truth comes beating through the heart. Your laughter bends the clock of fate, your silence floods the room. You can make a garden from a grave, make a sunrise from a tomb. Sweet voice cuckoo, midnight queen, black flame wrapped in red. You plant a lotus in the mind where lesser gods have fled. Matani, mother of the living sound, peace in the pulse and fire underground. Skull cup full of stars, blade of lucid grace, dark river of wisdom, moon upon your face. Sing me tender, sing me fierce, split the veil and calm the sea. Holy outcast, royal storm, make a fearless song of me. When they call me strange, let me be strange with you. When they call me ruin, make the ruin bloom. When they call me darkness, let me shine dark too. You who turn the refuse into perfume. Teach my mouth the honey and the thunder. Teach my hands the stillness and the strike. Teach my soul to kneel without surrender. Teach my heart the truth that does not fright. Matangi, mother of the living sound, peace in the pulse and fire underground. Parrot of the secret word, queen of midnight grace, jasmine on the black wind, stars inside your face. Sing me tender, sing me fierce, let me burn and let me heal. Lotus in the ashes, gold within the real. Matani, keep my voice unmoved, keep my spirit wild and free. Moon in the skull cup, blade in the bloom, make a fearless song of me.
Yeah, it's usually like this, like the skull cup, like it's like the top of the skull, but I guess they made a whole skull mug out of that one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So yeah, just a little part of me I'm sharing with you guys. Okay, let's see. I have like some that are better, like that are more like. I think this one's like more. Yeah, this one's good.
They gather in a circle with their clean hands and sharpened teeth, talking holy, talking noble while they feed on something weak. They don't need truth, they need a target, someone tender they can blame. They make communion out of cruelty and call the fire by my name. They love a sacrificial victim, they love a soft and open throat. They build their little bond on hatred, and then they crown a scapegoat. They pick the kind, the one still human, the one with mercy in their bones, then tear them down to feel like giants standing on a pile of stone. But I'm not your normal ghost. I don't bow and I don't choke. You move in herds, I move alone. You need a crowd, I need the road. You hide safe inside your flock, trading souls for being like. But I can climb where you can't follow, I can live where you would die. Call me cursed, call me wild, call me broken, call me vile. Wear your labels like old weather. Let them fall and let them rot. I'd rather be all that you project on me than ever become what you are not. You trade courage for permission, trade your conscience for applause. Every sneer a little uniform, every smirk another loss. So smug inside your righteousness, so certain you've been blessed. But vanity walks in polished shoes and pride trips over its own dress. You whisper monster to feel pure, you whisper danger to belong. You need a villain for the ritual to keep your little kingdom strong. But your faith is only fear in costume. Your love is just a voting block, and every halo that you wear is nailed together from the dark. But I'm not your normal goat. I don't kneel beneath your yoke. You tremble if the herd looks sideways. I have learned to stand alone. You graze circles in the pasture. I have crossed the cliffs in cold. I can climb a mountain bleeding, still around with fire in my soul. clock that calls itself woke.
May the smug trip on their hubris. May the proud fall on their heels. May the mirrors that they worship show the rod beneath the seal. May the judges choke on certainty. May the mob divide and fray. And may I keep my soul unbroken as I go my own way.
I go my own way, through the rock and through the rain. I go my own way, past the teeth and past the blame. I go my own way. Let them gossip, let them glow. They can keep their little pasture. I was never made for that. I was never just a goat. No, I'm not your normal goat. I was built for the climb, built for the dark, built for the deep, built to survive your kind.
Hey, McQueen. Hey, McQueen. Don't fuck with me. Don't talk to me like that. Okay? I have enough of this from my enemies. I don't need it from my managing mod. So that's why I timed you out. But you just got timed out. I'm back. But what you brought you brought the whole mood down. I'm not ever gonna stop unless Joker and plus I did put my link up several times, and plus the thing is open, but unless it's like Joker right now, I'm not ending a video, okay? So don't fuck with me. I should leave. This pisses me off. Things that you like Rumpelstiltskin, right? Is that it? Hold on, that's not Rumpelstiltskin. That was Cinderella. Okay. Well, let's watch this one.
Probably think you know the story of Sleeping Beauty. A beautiful princess, a wicked fairy, a spinning wheel, and 100-year nap broken by a prince's kiss. But what if the story you know is just a whisper of the truth? What if the real story is darker, stranger, and far more interesting? Let's go back to that fateful christening. Everyone remembers the uninvited fairy Maleficent and her dramatic curse. That on her 16th birthday, Princess Aurora would prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die. But what people forget is the final gift, the one that twisted the curse. It wasn't about avoiding death. It was about transforming it. The curse wasn't death, but a deep enchanted sleep that would fall over the entire kingdom. For 16 years, Aurora lived hidden away, a life of quiet simplicity. But a curse is like a river. It always finds its path. On her 16th birthday, a strange pull, a magnetic hum, led her to a forgotten tower. There, an old spinning wheel sat waiting, bathed in an eerie light. It wasn't a trick or a trap. It was destiny. As her finger touched the sharp spindle, the world didn't go black. Instead, it dissolved into a dream. The thorns that grew around the castle weren't just a barrier. They were a cocoon. Inside, time didn't stop. It looped. The entire kingdom was trapped in a shared dream, reliving the same day over and over. The king held the same pointless meetings, the chefs baked the same uneaten cakes, and the guards patrolled the same silent halls. It was a waking nightmare, a psychological prison where every hope was reset at dawn. And Aurora? She was at the center of it all, the anchor of this dream-turned torment. She wasn't peacefully asleep. She was aware, trapped in a silent, conscious void, watching her kingdom suffer in an endless cycle. She saw the despair in their dream selves, the hopelessness. The true curse wasn't sleep. It was the agony of being aware but utterly powerless. 100 years is a long time to be trapped in a thought. Long enough for countless princes and would-be heroes to try and fail, consumed by the magical thorns. They came seeking glory, a prize, a princess to possess. They saw the castle as a conquest, not a rescue mission for a suffering people. And the thorns, fueled by the kingdom's collective despair, rejected them all. But then, someone different arrived. Not a prince on a white horse, but a young woman. A royal cartographer named Elara, whose great-grandmother was a lady-in-waiting at the castle the day the curse fell. She wasn't seeking a bride. She was seeking to understand a family legend, a dark spot on her ancestral map. She didn't carry a sword to conquer, but a lantern to see and shears to clear a path. She didn't fight the thorns with brute force. She saw them for what they were, a manifestation of pain. She spoke to them, her voice filled not with ambition, but with empathy. She spoke of understanding, of freeing those trapped within. And slowly, miraculously, the thorny vines receded, sensing her pure intent. They parted not for a conqueror, but for a kindred spirit. Elara found the silent castle, a world frozen mid-breath. She made her way to the highest tower where Aurora lay. She saw not a prize, but a person trapped in a lonely torment. Moved by a profound sense of compassion, she didn't think of a fairy tale kiss. She simply reached out, took Aurora's hand, and whispered, "You are not alone. It's over." It wasn't the magic of a kiss that broke the spell. It was the power of a genuine human connection. The simple, selfless act of empathy. At her touch, a golden light pulsed outwards, and the dream shattered. Aurora's eyes fluttered open, not to the face of a suitor, but to the face of her savior. The kingdom awoke, not with a gasp, but with a collective sigh of relief, the fog of 100-year nightmare finally lifting. So true love's kiss? Maybe the old stories got it wrong. Maybe true love isn't about romance or possession. Maybe it's about seeing another's pain and choosing to help with no thought of reward. The kingdom wasn't saved by a prince, but by a cartographer who knew the most important journey is the one we take into the heart of another. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this retelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that
I just watch this stuff and I get chills. I don't know. It's like maybe people don't like it, but I do. That's why I show it. But yeah, I'm a fairy. I like fairy tales, right? These are about me. So I can't see the comments or anything on the screen. So I don't know what's going on. I can see them on that, but I can't see them. Oh, here. I have to go up higher? No. I don't know. I don't see them. Yeah. Oh, there I see them now. Hey, there's Saturn. I can't. That was a joke. Just saying, oh, no one wants to see this bullshit. That's a joke. It's not. First of all, it's not a joke. It's just like mean, right? If it was a joke, it'd be like, oh, this, like, it would be like, oh, this is like this, like, it'd be like something like this. It's like something is funny. So okay, well, they're retellings, and then they're more for adults. They have like more of the esoteric stuff in them. They're short little things. Like I just have to show it because this one just turned out so funny. Like I love how I have another one that turned out so funny.
Born mute, she chose it. Not seashells, not trinkets, men, human artifacts. Forks, lenses, compass needles, objects with purpose she couldn't name, couldn't articulate, couldn't explain to her father without watching his face collapse into something between grief and rage. The therapists, 3 silver-finned elders her father trusted, agreed. Fixation disorder, possible dissociative ideation, a compulsion to escape identity. Ariel smiled at their charts and said nothing. She already knew what she wanted. She'd known since she was 12. She wanted legs. More than legs, she wanted to be witnessed by someone who had no idea what she was. Ursula lived in the trench, not metaphorically. She had 8 arms and a mouth full of teeth and a voice like oil sliding across stone. She also had a contract, standard issue, airtight clauses. She told no one because she already knew what they'd say, and she didn't need permission. She needed legs. Voice for limbs, Ursula said. 30 days, win his love. The contract materialized. 4 pages. Fine print in bioluminescent ink. Ariel signed. She was 16 years old. Eric was kind. That was the worst part. No history, no language, and eyes that looked like they were cataloging everything. He brought her in, fed her, gave her shoes that didn't fit, and laughed when she walked like a newborn deer.
Did you know a
She
dingle
laughed
hopper is
too.
a dildo?
For 30 days, she performed the girl she imagined herself to be, assembled from fragments of human media, half guessed, half improvised. She was convincing, startlingly so. She had no voice because she had signed it away at 16.
I'll give you a fair
On
shot.
day 29, Ursula arrived wearing Ariel's face and Ariel's stolen voice. And Eric, sweet, kind, entirely deceived Eric, almost proposed. Ariel stood in the shadow of the doorway and watched herself smile at the man she'd dismantled her entire identity to reach. That was the night something cracked open inside her that would not close. Ariel v. Ursula, the Deep Court, Trench Jurisdiction. Case No. 0001 below. The ocean had not seen a case like it. Ariel's attorney, a sharp-faced eel named Counsel Mira, 300 years old and aggressively unbothered, stood before the abyssal bench and delivered the opening argument with the energy of someone who had been waiting for this exact moment. Your Honor, my client was 16 years of age at the time of signing. She was a minor. Under the Oceanic Compact of 1842, any contract signed by a minor involving the severance of a biological asset, and I will remind the court that a voice is a biological asset, is voidable, and frankly an embarrassment to contractual law. Ursula's attorney, a slick hammerhead named Denick, slid to his feet. The defendant contends the minor presented herself as a consenting adult, that no identification was requested because, frankly, mermaids don't carry ID, and whose fault is that? Myra interrupted. So that the contract was entered willingly, eagerly, and with full dramatic commitment. I might add, she was 16, Denick. The gallery erupted. The judge, an ancient sperm whale who had personally witnessed the fall of Atlantis and was deeply tired, slammed a fin against the bench. Order. Ariel sat at the plaintiff's table in silence. She was listening, cataloging, the way she always did. Mira's closing argument was 12 minutes long and included a visual aid, a blown-up copy of the contract, with the age clause highlighted in a color the court reporter would later describe as aggressively red. The defendant exploited a teenager in emotional crisis who was suffering from documented identity dysphoria, swam alone into a predator's lair without legal counsel. We are not here because Ariel was foolish. We are here because Ursula knew. She knew her client was a minor. She knew the contract would not hold in any court with a functioning legal system. And she signed it anyway, because she didn't expect to end up in court. She expected to win. Another pause. Mira looked directly at the jury, 12 sea creatures of varying species, all deeply uncomfortable. She didn't. Unanimous. Contract, void, voice, returned in full with prejudice. Damages, significant. Emotional, biological, psychological. The court had categories Ursula's attorney had never seen before.
Eric was
and
17,
objected to
so
strenuously.
he's fine.
Ursula was remanded. Her tentacles were confiscated as a security measure. The deep-sea notary lost his license. Ariel sat on the rocks above the waterline, not in the ocean, not on land, right at the edge, where the water touched stone and couldn't decide what it was. Eric found her there. He figured it out, not all of it, but enough. He sat beside her without asking. You didn't have to do all that, he said. She looked at the horizon, at the seam between two worlds she'd spent her whole life pressing herself against. I know, she said. Her voice was exactly as she'd left it, low, salt-edged, hers. I wanted to, and then I didn't. And now I'm figuring out what I actually want. separate from wanting to be wanted. He nodded. Didn't push. They watched the sun drop into the water. Deep down in the trench, in a holding cell of her own design, Ursula sat with her confiscated tentacles in a jar on the shelf across from her, and thought about the clause she should have added. Signatory confirms legal age of majority. 4 words. She'd been doing this for 300 years. 4 words.
Oh gosh, I just keep, yeah, that's one of my favorite things, examining the legality of that contract that Ursula cheated on. What you want, yeah, but what's up? As for, do you know, there's like millions of these Epstein documents. There's like millions, and you can go through them and you can like watch videos of like him basically just chasing like teenagers around the kitchen and stuff. It's kind of weird. And then like then his like baby farm, and then like then he was also behind, I guess, like the whole trans thing. I mean, it's like he's basically, yeah, he did everything in the media. Like he's like we discovered it was all him. He's the reason for the trans thing. I mean, isn't that crazy? I knew. Well, but the weirdest thing was like he like Bill Gates was like writing to him a letter and stuff, and Bill Gates is like, "Oh, I need help," and he's like, "Bill, I'm not sending you the gonorrhea medicine," because Bill Gates said he'd been sleeping with a lot of young Russian women and got an STD, right, and then gave it to his wife, and then he wanted to sneak his wife medicine so she would like not figure. I don't know. He wanted to sneak it so she wouldn't have an STD, I guess. But right, I mean, isn't that terrible? It almost seems like it's made up, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it was real. I don't know. Yeah, I do have my link. If anyone wants to come up, come on up. I'm still around. Yeah. So you guys heard like it's like really like this could like I think like if I like yeah like some people in this community would like to, they don't want me to like. I mean, I'm not. It's like I'm not saying anything. Anybody like would ever have to donate or do anything. It's like whoever wants to. But like he says, he watches my streams on an alt. I'm sure he does. But just to go and say, oh, it's like so many people saying, oh, just like don't. Oh yeah, and Sandman thinking it's his business. He's like, oh, well, I know about him, and he's taken care of by this person. It's like. No, you don't know anything, and he doesn't only live with your dad. I mean, so I want to see who pays for that apartment and stuff, right? I mean, you dingleberry. I mean, Sandman is he's making fun of Clumsy for losing his teeth, and this mother effing has no teeth in the first place. He has a big front teeth missing and stuff. I mean, and then he's like talking about my floor, and then we hear a video his dad's yelling about his floor, and it's like. Isn't it true? Like these trolls are such projectors. It's like everything they accuse you of, they are. Really, it's like everything he makes fun of people and goes after. He's like worse. Plus, he sounds like this doofus from the special ed bus. Okay, hey, what's up, Clumsy? Yeah. Yeah, I hope all's well. Yeah, I was just saying, like he's making fun of you, and it's like, yeah, and he's like that. I mean, it's like, but he's the same thing with me, the same thing, and it's like these people are such bullies. They sit there like laughing. Yeah, it's so true, and it's like it's just like very mean spirited, like very like I wouldn't like I know I maybe like have said it, but like I get pushed to by these. I mean, it's like I don't say anything that nobody deserves, right? Yeah. Hey, oh come on. That reminds me of that summer song. What's that song? That's a funny song. Hey, yeah, Alex, Blue Line Speedos. We have to have a Speedo party, right? I'm going through. Yeah, I'm gonna warn you, it's wild. Okay, well, guys, how about we go to like Clumsy's, because I really want to support. I do want to support his channel. Go ahead and drop so Clumsy's on. I guess we can go over there and we'll have a party over there. We're gonna let's end my show and go over there. It's less stress for me, and I'll go on his panel. Okay, Love you guys. Just go to Clumsy Bean Gang, right? I'll see you soon.